That's a little bit later. But I, you know, give you a little, it's called a teaser, is what we're doing. But I mentioned keeping money in our wallet, which is what we're trying to do every day. Think about right now, think about every room in your house and how many light bulbs you have in lamps, in the ceiling, everywhere in your home. And if you counted them up, about how many do you have? Roughly, what, average, Joe, 40? 40 average on our house. What if you could save money on every single one of those light bulbs? You could also save yourself energy, like literal body energy, by not having to switch them out. That is what we're getting from Bell and Howell. Lowest price we've ever offered it. So we're already starting out by saving ourselves money. This 4-pack today, $14.95. Each one of these bulbs is gonna use up to 80% less energy than our traditional incandescent bulbs. So already, we're saving right there. These are gonna last up to 25 years. So put them in. I don't even know where I'm gonna be next week. In 25 years, we don't have to touch these light bulbs. This is going to be a changer for your wallet, what you're gonna see on your bills, everything by just replacing the bulbs. We're getting a 4-pack today, which breaks it down to what, $11.04 a light bulb. I wanna get into the technology, how we're doing this, why it does what it does. I have to bring in the big guns. Joe Harrison.
Good morning.
He did. I love that. There's so much layers of saving.
Yes, there are.
With this, with just a light bulb.
Well, we can talk about what you talked about, just putting money back in your wallet.
In your wallet.
A typical house does have 40 lights in it.
Yep.
Now, if you turn your lights on and off over the course of a year, those 40 lights cost you around $500.
Oh.
But like Tina said, that's a traditional light bulb you've been using for decades. But when you switch over to your LED, it uses 85% less energy. So when you think about that $500 bill, goes down to about $100 a year to turn your lights on and off. Now that's great, $400 of savings every single year. But the other point Tina brought up, this is times 25, 25 years worth of growth. So you're actually gonna end up getting over $5,000 worth of savings because you're switching your light bulb from a energy depleter to an energy saver. And when you look at it, not only is it gonna save you money on energy, but Tina, it also saves you from going back and forth to the store. Going back and forth to buy those bulbs, which cost you about $1 a bulb. So it's gonna save you a tremendous amount of money just not having to buy them, but then your electric bill starts going down.
I told you, look at the layers of saving. Time, energy,
absolutely,
money, all things that we're trying to do every day. I don't have enough of any of those things.
You're exactly right. And the other thing too is the government says we have to stop manufacturing these old bulbs. That's what they said in 2014. So then they started coming out with all these different LEDs. But the problem with the LEDs is when you go to the store, it's no longer I just want to buy a light bulb. It's why are there 3 or 4 or 5 different types of LEDs? Why does this one have a yellow dome? Why does this one have this vent on it? Why does this one look like a light bulb? That's why we teamed up with Bell and Howell to give you a light bulb that looks like a light bulb. And by the way, this first one cost me $15. This one cost me $12. This one is costing less than $5 a bulb. And here's the crazy thing. This first one, Tina, it only lasts 10 years. Yours is lasting 25 years if you use it around 3 hours a day. So it's gonna give you that savings, not only to today, but when you think about 25 years from now we're talking about the year 2044 until you have to change out your light bulb.
Wait, I'm trying to decide how old the baby would be. Out
of college by this point, you know? You think
the baby's already left me by that point, by the time I have to switch out my light bulbs. I wanna go back, because I was talking about $11.04, because if you weren't watching right now, you're not gonna do it on hsn.com, you're not gonna call us, you're not gonna do it.
Sure.
That's what this would cost you.
Exactly.
Because the 4 bulbs would normally be $44.16 if we weren't doing it right now. We don't have the sell price, we don't have all whatever. So even that though, to me, would be a good price, getting it at $11.04. If, you know what I mean, we were doing that. Today, all 4 lowest price under $15 that you're getting at it. So we're starting the savings from the moment you hit, put it in my cart.
Oh, instantly. I mean, that's the crazy thing about a light bulb is that we use this so much, but why do we want to waste our money using the old traditional technology when you can switch over to LED? And if you're thinking, well, I've got LED light bulbs and I want to get them, but then I have my other ones, are they going to look identical? Well, between these 2 lamps, one has the LED, One has the traditional incandescent that you've been buying for 30, 40 years. Do you see any difference between the two of them? They both fill up the shade from top to bottom, giving you that 360-degree light, but when you take the shade off, this is the one that's cool to the touch. Whatever the temperature of the room,
I'm so glad you didn't get that mixed up.
No, I know, this is the one, well, I can feel the heat coming off that. You know, the thing is...
That would have been real bad.
This is really bad. Tina, my daughter, makes brownies in a little oven based on the heat. It just comes off the heat of that. But when you actually turn down and see down below, this is when it really starts to hit your wallet. Because this light bulb here is actually a traditional 60-watt light bulb. It's using 59 watts of light. Yours over here, when that light looked identical, it's using less than 5 watts of power. And this is when it starts to affect your wallet. Because when you get that electric bill, you pay per watt. You don't pay per bulb. So when you end up getting a light bulb that uses 85% less wattage, it's the savings you will see instantly that you switch over to LED.
So really, again, I'm really horrible at math, but I can do that kind of a math.
Right.
40 bulbs in my home, and we're saving, what is it, up to 85%?
85%.
Each bulb. So don't think about it as, you know what I mean? Oh, 85, okay, I got it. Each one of the bulbs, I said think about it, just sit and think about every bulb in your house right now and saving on each and every one of them. That's money. We like that. Keep it in our wallet. And it's so easy. We're literally doing this. And then we're doing that. That's it. We're done. We have now saved money. It's not like this big ordeal or anything that we have to do. Something that we would have to do because those older incandescents, we're always switching them out.
Right, on average, they last about a year.
That's it.
And you're right, they do cost around $1. And I know you're probably thinking, well, it cost me $1. I just go back and forth to the store. I'm gonna show you 10 years worth of light bulbs. So this is 10 years of LED, or 10 years of incandescents. That's $10 a bulb. That's 10 trips back and forth to the store. That's also using 40, 60 watts a piece, where your LED light bulb today is gonna last you not 10, not 15, but over 20 years. And by the way, this one costs you less than $4. Just 10 years worth of bulb is gonna cost you 10. So that's the big savings, is that you're not changing these light bulbs over and over. But the other thing, Tina, is the amount of heat that comes off. Because 90% of the energy of an incandescent bulb comes off as heat. That's why my daughter uses a little, uses an oven with a light bulb in it to make some brownies. So I've got a little temperature gun here. I'm gonna take the temperature of the traditional incandescent. It says, oh,
what, 11?
Oh, I'm thinking, I want to get them, there it is right there. Can you see it? I think I turned.
There we go.
166 degrees is the temperature of that incandescent. Now let me take the temperature of the LED, so I'll do it really quick. And the cool thing about having an LED in comparison is that the LED is gonna end up being, let me get the temperature on it right there. All right, the temperature is only 89 degrees. It's under 100 degrees. That's why I can grab it. That's why I can touch it. That's why I hold it.
Wait, but I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can this be dimmable?
This can be dimmable too. So it can fit in any light that you have. And it could be a recess can, could be in your nightstand, could be even outdoor if you want to. If it's anywhere you put a traditional bulb, then you've got it. But the thing about the kitchen, see the kitchen that we had right there? A typical kitchen has 5 or 6 bulbs in it.
Yes.
So remember that one incandescent was 155 degrees? So multiply 5 by 155. That's 750 degrees of heat coming off your light bulbs. So a lot of people think, oh, it's the oven. Your oven doesn't go 750. It's the lights that are above you. But when you switch to your LED, it's room temperature. Whatever the temperature is of the room, that's the temperature of the bulb.
Well, now I have no excuse why I don't have to cook dinner. I'm like, it's so hot in there. I can't make dinner. Oh, I changed out all the light bulbs. It feels fine in here.
So much better.
Okay, let's make dinner. Remember, you're getting 4 today for $14 a night. We have never had it at this price before.
Right.
The last time I saw Shannon say, this is the lowest. No, this is really the lowest price we've ever had it before. All 4 available 40-watt LED ultra bulbs from Bell & Howell. Reminder, you're saving money. You're not gonna have to change the bulbs as much. You're saving so much.
About $400 of savings every year. That's Christmas gifts every year.
If you don't need that $400, let's talk. Let's me and you have a conversation. 369-785. Joe, I brought in the big guns.
Definitely bigger than mine. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I always love working with you, Joe. I want to tell you about something else I have coming up a little bit later before we get on to the next product.